What I love when they started to create Ryan, they allowed that. They allowed me to play. They allowed me to have my goofiness that's inside of like who I am. The cast, the crew, like everyone here has been very welcoming. I actually feel like this is the most welcomed I've ever felt, and this is the furthest from home I've ever been, so it's just really interesting. It feels like even just from the beginning, we were already a family. And a few of the cast members I knew outside of the show, but I didn't really get a chance to spend this much time with them, so it's really cool to be able to come here and kind of create our dynamics on this show.
The city needs a hero. It needs a Batwoman.
I don't want to give up hope that Kate's alive.
Give me a chance.
Kate is Batwoman.
The biggest challenge launching this season with a new lead character is figuring out who we want that character to be. I had a couple choices. One option was to keep the character of Kate Kane and just do an actor swap. And I ultimately chose to create a whole new character that has not existed in the DC Comics before. And then it's like, okay, the panic has worn off. Like, let's actually see this for what it is, which is a beautiful opportunity to introduce a character that hasn't existed in the DC canon before. And so the challenge for me was basically making sure that she was a badass, unique, beautiful, powerful woman that we have not seen or felt before in the DC world. So a big part of that was casting Javicia Leslie.
You know what's interesting? The Bat family, they're well put together, very, kind of even keel. I'm very silly. I have a lot of energy. I have a huge sense of humor. I find the joke in everything. And what I love when they started to create Ryan, they allowed that. They allowed me to play. They allowed me to have my goofiness that's inside of like who I am. And I believe that that's what I'm bringing to this Batwoman. Like a little bit of just laughter and lightness and who I am.
We're introducing a new lead of our show, and we know that there might be new viewers who are interested because they like Javicia or they're interested to see how we do that. So we wanted to reset the world a little bit and make it palatable for people who are just tuning in. It's all very continuous from one season to the next. So in that sense, it's not a pilot. It's all feeling very familiar. In another sense, yes, it's a pilot because we have to kind of restart, if you will, the Bat legacy.
I FaceTimed her right when that Deadline article came out, and we were just laughing, cracking up right off the get-go, and I was like, wow, we have a lot of chemistry. Like, this is gonna be good. We're gonna be friends.
One of the successes of season one, in my opinion, was that we didn't just create a cool Batwoman character, we created a really cool world of ancillary characters that we cared about. So we cared about what was happening in the B story or the C story. We want to know what's going on with Mary's clinic. We want to know what's going on with Luke and his dad's drama and stuff at the Batcave. And then we're also very invested in this villain, Alice.
I'm so blessed to have so many scenes with Javicia. Just at this onset, Mary's really the one welcoming her on the team, the only sort of person who is a friendly face. And that's just been such a joy because we really have amazing chemistry together.
The Bat team being all people of color is something that we talk about nearly every time they're on set together, because it's legendary. This is like a very big first time ever type of thing. Like, this is a huge deal. So the fact that Luke Fox has Mary Hamilton working with him now, who we've adapted from the comics to be an Asian American, and now it's having a black Batwoman. It's crazy to see these people of color saving the city together without extra help. Like, that's crazy.
Time to be powerful. I met the new girl. She's gonna be a handful.
Batwoman does not kill.
Boo!
Alice is planning something big.
Don't kill me, but I made some alterations.
To what, the suit?
New look.
New Batwoman. It's so interesting because even though you see goofy moments when Ryan is in the fursuit, I kept saying as Javicia, like, you can't play into those goofy moments because you are also trying to be Kate Kane, you know what I mean? And so you do see Ryan kind of like holding back on who she is because she's trying to be who she isn't.
I think that's the gift of her, that she lets me push her, and I'm always trying to surprise her and she's always trying to surprise me. And I think that you'll really feel that spark there, that chemistry there. And especially even though they come from such different socioeconomic backgrounds, such different racial backgrounds, such different everything you can name, Mary has this incredible gift of seeing people. And she does it off the top with Ryan, and it's sort of my proudest moment of Mary's character development.
There's this silliness that you start to see more of because that's who she is. She has a sense of humor. She's fun. She's like the one that you could just like sit on the couch, watch a game, and drink a beer with.
And it's really fun to think that we'll just be building on to this family as time goes on. But now that we have these 3 people of color superheroes that are like the foundation of the team, it's never been done before, and it's not live action, at least, like especially live action television. Like this is a first time thing, and wow, what like a beautiful opportunity to have to be in the the Black Bat team. Wow.